Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got one of these relationship type of guy questions here that I thought I would answer. I haven't done a video on this in a while, but I do get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions from you guys asking me about all kinds of stuff. Some of it I just can't address because I just don't have the time, but every once in a while I like to. All right, so he says here, I guess I won't say the name, I'd like to be anonymous here. I have a best female friend who I saw as a sister, and she saw me as a brother for over 7 years. So we can see where this is starting out. Not in a good place. There's nothing that I can imagine. Like, if you just gave me that one sentence, it doesn't matter what comes after that. There's pretty much nothing that's going to change my mind on this situation because I've seen it all too many times before. But let's read on. We're both about 24 now. Last week when we were together, I suddenly developed feelings for her. I'm going to call bullshit, okay, on several things here. No offense to you who wrote this email, but I got to call bullshit on your bullshit, okay? That's what I'm doing here. So you didn't just suddenly develop feelings for her. You've been like, she was like a sister for you for 7 years, and then suddenly you developed feelings for her? Bullshit. Okay, so I told her about this, and her response was that she also started feeling something towards me. She may have said that. She probably didn't say that. That's also bullshit. I'm sorry, that's just what it is, okay? So when we spoke about this, I have the gut feeling that she only have feelings because I listen to her, can really tell her how strong, I can't really tell how strong her feelings are. Okay, so this might be true that she only has feelings because you listen to her. So she likes you. She has really strong feelings for you, to like you, to want to listen, to have you listen to her more and care about her more, not to fuck you, not to have sex with you, okay? Not those feelings. Because if she did, she wouldn't be hanging around for 7 years waiting for some shit to happen. She'd either be on to whatever guy or she'd be jumping all over you. That's just how it is, right? So we can already quantify what those feelings are. Just, I gotta be honest here, okay? It would be a pain to lose her as a friend. None of us wants that, but I generally want to try to go further with this. But she fears that we will break contact and not be friends anymore if the relationship is unsuccessful. She's speaking from experience. That's why she'd rather be friends, even if she has feelings. This is the bullshit that she's told you. Doesn't make it true. Maybe she's told you this, it doesn't make it true. Maybe she even believes this. Not true at all, right? This is a way of letting you down and a way of escaping, of not hurting your feelings. She doesn't want to hurt you if she likes you. She does like you. She's probably a friend. She doesn't want to hurt your feelings. That's why she's not telling you, I wouldn't have sex with you if you're the last man on earth, which is what she really thinks, honestly. Like, I'm sorry, but that's it, right? Because she's had the opportunity for 7 years and she hasn't, so she probably really thinks that. And it's not because you're an ugly troll. I don't know what you look like, but it's because of habituation. It's because of the brother-sister thing. It's because of the friend zone. It's because women very much classify men into men who serve them and will provide for them and give them good things and be a emotional source of comfort and nourishment, and guys that they want to have sex with, and ne'er the twain shall meet. I mean, every woman's fancy is the two to come together, and it does sometimes, but rarely, right? Usually they're very separate, and that's just how it is, right? Just like guys separate women into the women that are not attractive and the ones that they want to have sex with. This is how it is, right? This is how it is. So, I mean, guys don't have friends with girls that they don't like. It doesn't happen, that they don't want to sleep with. So it is. I didn't make it up, all right? So then he says, I'm not sure if I want to be as close friends anymore since I do not want to be in a leash chasing her as a puppy. Fantastic. I love that you said that. There is hope for you, my man. This is good. But it also feels morally wrong to break the friendship because she doesn't have the same feelings towards me. Bullshit. There's no morals in this situation. Fuck that. Friends come and go. We'll talk about that more. I know that seems harsh, but it's true. Okay. In that case, it might force her to start a relationship with me or not to lose me from her life. What do I do here? So there's some wisdom here, and especially that last statement. So you do want to play your hand strongly here, which you basically just want to say, look, it's cool. you basically want to say, I'm not really interested in being friends with you anymore. Like, I'm interested in pursuing something more. If it can't go there, that's cool. But I'm not. We had fun together. Enjoyed 7 years, right? I mean, we'll still be acquaintances. We'll still keep in touch. But I got to think about my life. I'm 24 now. I'm going to be hanging out with a lot of other girls. There's a lot of girls that I've ignored because of you and my guy friends and whatnot. And I just don't have time to spend time with a girl that isn't in a romantic relationship with me. No offense. You seem like a great girl, but here you go. Now you can flip the table. This is playing your hand strong, and it may seem like you're coming off as a dick, but I think if you say it similar to what I said, that's not really a dickish thing to say. It's just, this is the facts, and that's it. And believe it and leave it right there. And if she is interested in you at that point, when you remove it from the table, she will say, no, wait. Hold on. Let's figure something out here, right? If she says no, I'd really like to maintain our friendship. Say, sorry, I just don't have time. I'm not interested. Like, I want to pursue romantic relationships with women, not platonic ones. This is who I am as a man, okay? And my guy friends are my guys. And I'll tell you, a lot of you are like, oh, fuck, that's so mean, it's so cruel, I get it, I get what you're saying, but here's the thing. It's not gonna work anyway. It's not going to work anyway, because look, what are you going to do, dude? You're going to get a girlfriend eventually, I hope. And when you do you think she's going to like it when you have this girlfriend that you are interested in, that you've known for 7 years, that's like a sister to you? Bullshit. She's not going to like that at all. You're not going to be hanging out with her. You're not going to have friendship with her. You're not going to have a girlfriend that you're not sleeping with. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's just not going to happen for one reason or another, whether it be because you get a girlfriend and your girlfriend isn't going to like that, and that's going to be bullshit if you're going to maintain that relationship. Anyway, that seems like bullshit. Or what, this girl here, you think she's not going to have a boyfriend? How's that going to be, right? You think he's going to be like, oh yeah, she's going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm going out with my buddy tonight, and we're just platonic friends. I've known him for like 7 years. He's like a brother to me, and we're going to go have some drinks. Bull fucking shit. That's not going to fly either, right? And if she gets into a strong relationship, or she gets married, or you get married, you're not going to have these single friends that are of the opposite sex. Just not going to happen. So you might as well end it now. You might as well, right? But you might as well end it on your terms, and with you doing it in a similar fashion that I said. Again, I'm not being harsh here, but I will say this as well, just in general. Friends come and go. Okay, you know what? I've got some good friends, and I've got some really loyal friends, and I've got people that I really highly valuable, or that I highly value, but I recognize that they're going to come and go out of my life. It doesn't mean I don't care about these people. It doesn't mean that I don't love them. Okay, just like I love all of you who watch my channel. I do, honestly. I care for you guys, but it means that we're not talking on the phone every day. It means that sometimes we're not as close as we were, and sometimes we lose these friends as well. Like, one of the worst things you can do in life is to hang on to friends so damn deeply, right? I mean, again, not saying that you shouldn't have friends, not saying that you shouldn't be kind to people and all of these things. This is great. Relationships are important. They're a very important part of life, but be willing to let them go as well, right? I did a video at least on holding on to things loosely, which you can check out here, and go check out that video. And another one that you should check out if you haven't, it's one of my more popular videos on you're always going to be alone. And I don't mean to paint a nihilistic viewpoint here, but these are the truths of life that you have to face here. So that's what I gotta say about that. And really evaluate the situation and understand that this girl, if she were interested in you, she'd be interested in you. In general though, don't have friends that are girls. Don't. Like, you know better than this, and you're bullshitting yourself in a lot of ways about what you feel and how long you felt for her. But I mean, you got hope, man, because you said this. You said it yourself. I don't want to be close friends anymore, since I do not want to be on a leash chasing her as a puppy. Fucking right. You're right. Good. Perfect. Just make that your standard. This is what you're willing to accept. And if someone else isn't willing to accept it, that's fine, right? Go find other fish in the sea. Go and increase your value as a man, and go out there and don't get tied up with this one girl, with this one relationship. She is not the be all end all. There will be more out there. And even if she was, she can't be if she's not into you, because the ultimate woman for you is going to be the one that's into you as much as you're into her. And And that's not the case here. And maybe it could be the case, but it's only going to happen if you're willing to walk away, and you're honestly willing to walk away, and you're willing to not even care if that is the case, right? If you're vested in the situation, if you're too vested, it's just not going to work out for you. You're going to come off as needy. You're not going to come off as confident. You're not going to be the guy that you are meant to be. So consider this one practice. Consider this one that you are friend zoned, and be willing to accept that and to be willing to walk away from this. All right, I hope that's helped you. If this has helped you, share it with someone, of course. Hit the like button. Ask me a question if you want at john@simpleprogrammer.com. I do respond to some of the 2-page long crying emails, but not many of them. But I will send you a form where you can ask a shorter question in most cases. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell to make sure that you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.